Hi, Alina here with handmadeprettygifts.com, and today I want to show you how to make this pretty pop and twist or twist and pop card. This is really easy to make card once you figure out the mechanism inside, and it's a very versatile card. You can use with any stamp sets that you might have. You can do it for a Christmas or for birthday parties. Once you learn how to make this card, it's probably going to become one of your favorites. This is, like I said, it's not a hard to make card, and I will show you. For this project, I am using StampinUp supplies. So for the card base, I'm using this cardstock. This is red crumb cake, whisper white to stamp my sentiments, and the designer series paper, candy cane Christmas and cookie cutter Christmas. This is the first card, and the one that I'm going to demonstrate today is the candy cane Christmas. These are both from Stampin' Up. In order to save time, I have pre-cut my papers, and I'm going to show you right now. So I have a half a sheet that's 4.5 by 11. Then I will need the 2 panels to decorate the inside. They're both the same. And then I have this piece of paper for the mechanism. It's an 11 by 2. And this is the paper that my panels are going to go inside. It's 8.5 by 3 inches wide. So the little panels that I will decorate the inside. Okay, so I went ahead, I stamped my images, and I already glued this together, okay, just to save time. So these are going to be my 4 panels. They're going to go on this paper like this. Let's start. So I'm going to get my scoreboard, and I'm going to use this cutter scoring board, making sure the cutting blade is at the bottom, and I'm going to score at 5.5. And this is the base. I'll set it aside. And now for the mechanism, the 11 inches by 2 inches wide. What you want to do, you want to score in half, which is 1 inch, because this is 2. Scored in half is 1 inch. Score really well. And this is 11, so I'm going to score at 5.5. And I am going to score my last panel. This is 8.5, so if you split it in 4 equal parts, you're going to have a 2 and an 8. So I'm going to line up my paper to 2 and 1/8, and I am going to score, line the score line that I just did to 2 and an 8. This is very easy. Score again, line the new score line to 2 and 1/8. And I have 4 equal panels. Now I don't need the scoreboard anymore. I'm just going to put it aside. And I will start with the most important part of this card, which is this mechanism right here. So what you want to do, you want to fold on the scored line, and you want to fold really, really well. So use a bone folder if you have. If you don't, you can use a pencil. It's very important that you score this so you have a very crisp edge, and do the same with this side. So you basically have found the middle of your paper. This point right here, it's very important. What you want to do right now, you flip your paper over, and you're going to try to line this line right here with this line right here, this vertical line, score line, with this horizontal line. So just gonna try. See, so I brought this top line to match this horizontal line, and that'll give me exactly the half of the point. My score is going to be like right in the center. And I will do the same on the other side. Bring this line down to line up with this one, to just place this line on the top of this line. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. And that and the bone folder comes in handy. Don't worry about the paper getting really messed up in the middle, because that's really not a problem. Okay, so what you've done, you created this little thing right here. So what you do, push this down like this and close it. And you will end up with something like this. And this is your mechanism that the card, it's going to go inside this card. You're going to glue it down, and when you open the card, it's just going to pop open and display whatever panels you have inside. Okay, so this is pretty cool, huh? Now this is too long, but I don't worry about it because I can cut it. So I will cut about 2 inches from the panel, about this much, because I already made this card, so I know it's going to take about this much to cut. I would say about 1/3 of the length. This is not exact science. If you cut a little more, a little less, it's still going to work just fine. Oops. So you have this guy. You will have to place this in the middle. But before we do that, what I learned from my previous card, it helps if I put my panels down first. I know the mechanism is going to be on the way, but it's not a problem for me. I'm okay with it. So I have some glue. I'm gonna put some glue on these panels. You don't need very strong glue because this is not going to go anywhere. Make sure you line it up inside. Beautiful. And do the same with the top part. Okay, so again, making sure you don't place it upside down. Stay consistent, you know. Okay, so what I want to do right now is I want to glue this paper like right in the middle. But how do I know where the middle is? It's really not a problem. I'm going to put my tape right here. But for this mechanism, now this is the most important part of the card. You'll have to have some very strong tape, and I suggest this red tape. It's very good, it's very strong. I'll put a little piece right here, and I'll flip it over. I'll do the same on the other side. Okay, and if I cut like a square, but I cut a little triangle here, gives me a perfect piece to put on this top, and one right here. And now I have my super strong glue in place, okay? So what I want to do, I want to find the middle point right here. The easiest way to find that, cut yourself a piece of paper that is 4 1/4, like I did right here, and score it in the half, in the middle. So you just place this on, you center it on your card, and that's going to give you the middle of your card, exactly the center of your card. So you know you're going to place this down. If I moved it a little bit. I will peel the tape. And make sure the paper is centered. It's gonna look like that. It's glued right in the middle. I don't need this anymore. Now don't worry about this being like, try to be as exact as you can, but card making is not an exact science. So don't worry if your card it's not turning, you know, like 100% perfect, because there's no such thing as perfect things. And I will try something that I have done different before. I'm just going to open it up and I'm going to press it down like this. And there you have your mechanism. The reason I did that is so when I open this card, it stays flat. It opens flat. Now I'm ready to work on this strip that's going to go right here. So I'm going to put this aside. Remember, I scored this in equal parts. So I'm going to do a mountain fold, valley fold, mountain fold. I'm going to end up with something like this. Okay, it's a W or an M, but you want this piece to be folded like this. And before I'm going to glue it on my panel, I will go ahead and I will decide how I want my panels to go. Okay, so here I have the panels ready to go inside. This half of my, the middle of my panel has to go in the middle of my card. So this will tell me that I need to put some glue right here. I'm going to use some wet glue for this card. So I will try, I'll put the glue just on this half right here. That's it. Not the whole panel, just this top part. And I have a little bit too much glue. I'm just going to take it away. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to line this line right here from this fold with the edge of my card, and that'll give me a straight. It's also going to center my, this line is going to be centered with this middle of the card. I'm just going to press it down. And I will close this, put a little bit of glue right here. And I will close this down. And now when I first close my card, it's going to need a little help. So see, and it's just going to go. Very easy to do. Now decorating the top of my card, I have this paper right here, just about the right size. I'm going to put it in the middle. This is a flat card, but it's bulky, so you need some very strong adhesive. I'm going to make sure that I put this, I center it as much as I can. Again, you know, it's not exact science. So it goes right here, and I know it's going to stick. And I will put this panel like this. And again, I'm going to use some fast fuse. And then I have this sentiment that's going to go in the middle, and I'm going to raise it up with a few pop dots. As if this card is not thick enough, I'm just going to raise it up a little bit. That's an optional thing. You can decorate and do whatever you want to do with your card. I'm just going to put it in the middle. And there is my pop and twist, or twist and pop card. Now you can finish this card with maybe placing a white mat here so you can put a sentiment, but I just think this card is gorgeous. And as you see, it's really not much to it. Once you figure out the mechanism in the middle, you can make any cards, and I'm sure this will become a favorite of mine. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope you will make a card like this. And once again, this is Alina with handmadeprettygifts.com. Have a great day.